Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on collecting and graphing data. Data in the form of numbers, for example, can be collected, put in a table and graphed. Tables and graphs present data in useful ways. Information can be gained from this approach and important conclusions can be made. Example 1. 40 students were surveyed with respect to their favourite fruits. The results were as follows. So these are the 6 different fruits here. They're the tally marks, and remember we use tally marks to gather the information and it stops us from making an error. If we use the tally marks one at a time and bundle them up into groups of 5, we can get all the individual totals without missing anything. Then here is the graph. So we have a horizontal axis with all the fruits and a vertical axis with the numbers. And then we just draw the graph, taking the information from the table. So some conclusions. Apples and pears were the most popular. You can see here and here the columns are equal height, and that's why apples and pears were the most popular. Grapes were the least popular, because that's the shortest, and oranges were highly popular. So oranges are up here, so they were highly popular. Example 2. The above table shows the type of vehicles that drove into the car park during an interval of 10 minutes. So here are the 6 different types of vehicles, the tally marks, and the final numbers. The information in the table can be presented as follows. So you can do your columns going sideways. Sometimes that's referred to as a bar graph, a horizontal bar graph. And again we have the 6 types of cars or vehicles, and over here we have the numbers. So let's look at some information we can glean from this. More Toyotas entered the car park than any other vehicle, because that's the longest there, see? That goes right to the end. Audis were the least number in the car park, that's the shortest. Mazdas and Jeeps had equal numbers. So if we look at the Mazda there and the Jeep there, see they come across exactly the same distance. Example 3. Total bikes sold today. The above table shows the number of bikes sold on a particular day. So there are 5 different types of bikes, and altogether there were 20 bikes sold. The information in the table can be presented as follows. So here are your 5 different types of bikes. There are the numbers, and there are the respective columns. And this is some of the information that we can gain from the graph and the table. Mountain bikes were by far the most popular. I say by far because that is so much longer, so much taller than these columns here. The Tourer attracted no buyers at all. You can see here there's no column. The outdoor bike was the second most popular, and that's because that's here, because that's the highest, and that's the second highest. So this video has shown you how to put information or data into a table and then transfer the information from the table into a graph where we can gain valuable information.